Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, Carter Sherline from Michigan Golfer, and I have with me Jerry Matthews, a golf course architect who about 5.5 years ago, one of our crews talked with about the design of Northport Creek Golf Club, and kind of like to revisit that course and see what's happened to it, as far as maturing and how some of the technologies that were tried out on the course have worked out.
Okay. But Bill Collins called me from Northport, Michigan, which is north of Traverse City, as you say, about 4 or 5 years ago, and he wanted me to come up and talk about building a golf course. My answer to him on the phone was, "No, sir, you don't want to talk to me about building a golf course." He says, "Yes, I do. Bill has his mind made up. He's going to do something." I found that out. Says, "All right, where do you live? Give me your address. I'll come up and see you." So at the time, I had a young man with me, Gary Chapman, who sadly has passed away. But we drove up to that city up there and finally found the house on top of the hill. And Bill Collins comes out of the house and he says, "What's on the side of your car?" I said, "Well, I wanted to say there's a door on each side, but I didn't do that." He said, What are you looking for?" "I want to know if it says anything on the side of your car. I want to know if there's somebody that could read that and identify you." And I said, No, there's nobody." "Okay." So I went into his house, a beautiful log house up at Northport, and here's two gentlemen sitting in the room with his wife, beautiful wife. And I immediately stuck my foot in my mouth because these two gentlemen were solar power engineers. And I had never heard anything about this and didn't know anything you could do about it. And I said, "Well, gentlemen, I'm glad you're here, but I don't think that'll work." And so having my foot in my mouth, I had to sit there and listen for a while. And we talked about it, and I said, the irrigation system alone needs, I forgot what I said, but it does. They said, "Yes, we could do that." Long story short, I went back home and said, "This isn't going to happen." So Bill calls up and says, "You ready to go?" I said, "You really going to do this?" And he says, "Yeah, we're going to do this." And then we had the reason he didn't want to know what was on the side of my car, he was on the planning commission. So we went back up and looked at that property and looked at other property, and then the property was for sale, and two brothers bought it and fought over it. And so it went to the sheriff, and much to my surprise, you have to wait a year when the sheriff gets involved before you can buy it. So we had to sit for a year, and Bill bought the property. So we started. It's a nice piece of property, about 40 acres, beautiful piece of property. And so we started this, and it went along quite well, like any other job. Bill and Nina were very kind to us, to my wife and I. They let us come up and stay in their apartment every trip we took up there, and they became very good friends. So the golf course itself went pretty well. But to back up a little bit, the two solar guys and Bill Collins were going to power this thing with solar power. And of course I said, "Well, I don't think so, I don't think so, I don't think so." But Bill said, "We're going to do this." I hadn't learned yet that when Bill says something, he's going to do it. So then I got to talking and designing a golf course and talking to the power engineers about where do you need your panels. "Well, we need to row them down each fairway." Row them down. I said, No, you don't. I got this one right. And he said, "Why not?" "Because people spray golf balls all over a golf course, especially down each side of a fairway." Well, they're going to break the panels? And I said, "Well, I never did it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to break the panels, some of them." So at that point, when I was designing, I worked on 2 and 3, holes 2 and 3, and there was a dog leg. So I had enough ground inside that dog leg. I had about 1.5 acres. So they put the panels up there for the irrigation system, just the irrigation system. And then we did the other 9s and got the thing pretty well done. We got to have a clubhouse. So Bill, wasn't involved in that. Bill gets a young man or a person to design this little pro shop, beautiful little pro shop. And finally I said, how are you going to power that little pro shop? She said, with solar power. Well, I said, your panels are way over there on number 2. Oh, we aren't going to use those. They put 2 poles up with solar powers on top of them, activated by sunlight. They turn with the sun. And that was fascinating for me to listen to this, because I didn't think you could do this. And when they turn with the sun, they're going with the sun, and they're right outside by the parking lot. I mean, they're not hidden, they're just right there. And those 2 panels power that clubhouse. It's really a pro shop. They power it. They turn with the sun. In the winter, they generate enough power that they can sell it back to the power company, because the sun on the snow generates a lot more sunlight, whatever, than without the. So that has worked. It's doing very well. It's holding its own. It's not making a lot of money up there, but it's holding its own. And that's about the whole story of that little golf course. Bill Collins and Nina, his wife, are a tremendous couple. We've become very fond of them, and always like going back to see them and the golf course.
And as I understand it, Bill was involved with the Delorean company and the Delorean car.
His life story is it's in a movie now.
Yeah.
What's the name of the movie?
Oh, boy. I don't remember now either, but I was seeing the trailer for it.
It's pretty cool to see him in a movie. But yeah, Delorean story is fascinating.
So, yeah. So, but that kind of probably, reflects that having worked with Delorean, there's that kind of personality that would do the kind of things, kind of basically, I'm going to do this, and make it work.
Well, he does that, but he also, I won't go into that, but he's worked in autos all his life. And when he got done with Delorean, he went back with Pontiac and did the GTO and one other car that's popular, and I don't know. But he's really into cars. I mean, he's a really intelligent guy that knows a lot more about golf courses now than he did, too.
Well, okay. One way to learn about it is just decide you're going to build one. So,
Art, good morning. This is Bill Collins. I'm the owner of the Northport Creek Golf Course. I'd like to introduce Jerry Matthews, who is the architect for this lovely course. Jerry?
Well, it's good to be here on the opening day of yet another golf course in my long career, but probably the last. But anyway, I think this golf course project is one of the most unique I've ever done. For the following reasons was that Mr. Collins here, he started out with the concept of providing electricity through solar power here. And when we discussed it on the first day, my mind said this isn't going to happen. But he had some gentlemen there that also were in that business, and they said it could happen. So I doubted it considerably, but it actually has happened. And we do have solar power, solar panels now on hole number 2 that are providing energy for the adequate electricity, as I understand it, for the irrigation system, which in itself is a story.
Yeah, I'd just like to add this, that we have a solar farm, as I call it, over by number 2, and that will handle 3 wells and 2 30-horsepower irrigation pumps. And we haven't put them in yet, but over here we're going to have 2 computer-controlled solar panels that will handle the clubhouse and charging the electric carts. The one thing we haven't been able to handle are all the diesel-powered tractors that we need for cutting the lawn.
The other thing that's unique in my world about this golf course is that as golf is changing, as you know, Art, it's struggling a little bit. The economy, the country is struggling, but golf is in particular. So I've done a little something different here in the concept of design that I haven't done before. Not that it's mine originally, but I've changed this design a little bit midway through so that you could actually play 3, 6, or 9 holes here. And of course, obviously, if you play it twice, you get 18. it takes a bit of working with the management to see when those holes can be worked in. But I'm doing it because I want it to be a family golf course. I want it to not take as much time as it usually takes to play 9 holes. And I want families to be able to come out at 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock at night and play 3 holes or 6 holes or whatever works out, totally depending on the field that's already playing on the golf course. But I think it'll work. The other thing, in addition to that, I've put in real junior tees on all 9 holes, so that the juniors have a real golf course to play, and I think that will help in that whole program.
Yeah, we're really excited about this whole setup here. I've ended up with 2 local Northport men to handle it. The superintendent of greens, Brad Krolik, and Chris McCann, who's the director of golf. He already has 150 charter members lined up, so we're very excited about this whole project.
Happiness is positive cash flow, right?
Absolutely. We really only have to pay for fertilizer and a couple of hourly people.
Well, as you know, Art, I'm always one that thinks golf should be fun. I think it should be challenging. I think it should be visually exciting. But I also think it should be fair. So we have a relatively short course here. We had 50 acres to work on, excluding the wetlands. And so I tried to get as much as I could on this site, which wasn't outstanding, but on the other hand, it was pretty good. We only did earthwork on 3 holes, and I have never got a bigger bang for my buck on the minimum amount of earthwork I've done on any golf course. But I think the main thing is that it's got some relatively straightforward holes, 1 and 2 and 6. But it's got some, like number 2. If you overshoot number 2 green, you're in an awful lot of trouble. If you don't stay right on number 5, you're in trouble the entire golf hole. Obviously, on number 8, if you don't clear the wetlands, you're in trouble, but that's obvious. But number 9 is a great finishing hole, but everything slopes left into the wetlands, and it takes a demanding tee shot to score on that one. So there are some holes here that are a little different. Number 7 is a tricky little golf hole. It's only about 340, but if you don't figure it out and hit it straight and not too far, you're just not ever going to find that green, and it's challenging. I think it's fair, but it's going to take more than one time playing this golf course to figure out what you really need to be doing.
All right, well, thank you for talking to us about the Northport Creek Golf Club.
You're welcome.